my son was getting married, and I said, I'd really like to lose about 40 pounds before I see all these relatives I haven't seen in forever. And but I'm nervous about doing the exercise because I've got all these injuries. And so the physical therapist said, you should check out Applied Fitness Solutions.
I like these ones where we get to talk to real people in this. So if you're watching, you see this handsome man to my right here. Keith has been a member here for some time.
That was probably about 9 or 10 years ago. Years and years ago, the first time that I came here, I spent most of my career sitting behind a computer, and that just wreaked havoc on my posture. I'd have to go to physical therapy routinely to deal with golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, messed up shoulder, bad back. And my son was getting married, and I said, I'd really like to lose about 40 pounds before I see all these relatives I haven't seen in forever. And but I'm nervous about doing the exercise because I've got all these injuries. And so the physical therapist said, you should check out Applied Fitness Solutions. And so I started doing personal training with Adam. So I started, and then I got a 90-day assessment. And after 90 days, the first thing that Adam told me was, you're a half-inch taller than you were at 90 days. I loved that. My posture was so bad. I mean, that was all it was. I didn't grow. I mean, at my age, you don't really, you go down instead of up. But yeah, I thought that's fantastic. The other thing was when we started, he said, what are your goals? And I said, well, like most guys, I just want to get bigger. And so he did this evaluation, and he said, you can't just get bigger. We got some flexibility things to deal with. And the nice thing was that after 90 days, he was able to actually measure the improvement in my flexibility, and there actually was some, and I actually could feel it. So that was really cool. When I started, they would cool down by having you lean forward and touch your toes, and I had this big fat gut that was in the way that I thought to myself, I'm never going to be able to touch my toes. And about 2.5, 3 months into it, one day at the end of it, I reached down, and oh my God, there were my toes. I got them. I was so happy, but it's just sticking with it. And realizing that, you got to ignore those voices inside you that say, I can't do this, or I don't want to do this, and just, make yourself do it. AFS, one of the best things about this place is the people. I mean, I have enjoyed the people. I have learned the staff. I've learned from them. After getting to know Adam better, I agreed to take him on as a personal trainer. That was the best decision I ever made. My wife said, how much is this going to cost? And then after 3 weeks, really just 3 weeks, she looked at me and she said, doesn't matter what it costs. This is great. This is a really good thing. And then the other thing about this is coming to a place. I mean, it's pretty convenient for me. I don't live very far from here. It's about a 15-minute drive. But again, as I was saying earlier, you come to a place, you put in the time, you put in the work, you're done, you turn around and you get on with the rest of your life, and you walk out the door at the end and you feel like, okay, I can check this day off. I've got it done. I've done something that's really good for myself, and then I can tend to the rest of my life. And so I like the fact that that you can come here and sort of compartmentalize this.
And that's our show for today. Thank you so much for sticking around, watching, learning. If you extracted some value, please share this with your friends and family. You can also click the subscribe link. Thank you again for joining us on this episode. And with that being said, be well, stay connected, and take care of your health.